Evening, guys. Welcome to Football Brownie. Hope you're well. Keeping. Don't know what happened there. Keeping each other safe and spreading the love during this pandemic because we all need a little bit of loving, guys. We all need a little bit of loving. Now, before I go any further, please like, share, check our ticker bar below, and subscribe to Football Brownie and Facebook as well, Twitter, Instagram, and everything else. I've had a bit of a strange day today, but before I go any further, I'd like to say a big, and I don't say this quite often, but a big thank you to Cardiff City Football Club. Also, a big thank you to the police. Look, they both kind of laughed the incident off where I painted Mick out on the stadium walls. Basically it they give me the minimal kind of punishment, which was a £90 on the spot fine, which was probably the rate in which it charged them to paint. I did offer in the video to take it off myself, but it is what it is. Could have been a lot worse. Could even have had the stadium banned, but I didn't. And hey, that message did get out in the end, didn't it? Because Mick was actually out within a few days to a couple of weeks after that. Also, as well, I'd like to, a bit of a funny story. The officer involved was an actual Ipswich fan. And he said, look, I'm a football fan. I'm an Ipswich fan. I know exactly what Mick McCarthy can do to your football club, but Mr. Brown, you took it a bit too far, didn't you? I said, yeah, no worries. But anyway, so that was my actual day today. So, anyway, we have Rob Wilson. Hi, Rob. Hope you're well. How's the stocks and shares going, my brother? You're back in the UK. Whereabouts in the UK are you, Rob? Would love to meet up because I know you're not into the crypto, you're more into bloody foreign exchange markets, but I'd wanna, before I do go further afield, I'd like to go into that market as well. Leslie, hi Leslie, hope you're well. I know you probably won't want to say this, Leslie. You won't want me to say this, but from bottom of my heart, I'd like to, man. And guys, if you haven't seen that video I done earlier on, Leslie kind of Leslie volunteered, let's just say, to help me out in paying a fine. For my crappy paint job, and because he's a great supporter of the channel, great supporter of me, and a friend to everybody in the chat. And Leslie, I just want to, from the bottom of my heart, thank you ever so much for. You don't need to do it. You know that, and I know that, but sometimes you can't take no for an answer. So if anyone wanted to know, let's just say Leslie's name is against that. Cheers, Leslie. Okay. The Dugout Football Channel. Hi, Brownie. One night for Scotland. Great night for Scotland. I tell you what, while we do this, we will actually go through the results, because it seems to be more and more tricky for Wales, as each and every final group result is coming through. So, right, we had Group F, right, tonight, Group F, Israel 3, Faroes 2, Scotland 2, Denmark 0, Austria 4, Moldova 1, Albania 1, Andorra 0, and San Marino 0, England 10, and Poland won Hungary 2. Now I actually watched that Poland-Hungary game, and my previous video, it just shows just these UEFA bans are pointless, because Hungarian fans are supposed to have been banned from the game in Warsaw, Poland tonight, and it was completely there for everyone to see. So what does UEFA do now? Going to that England game, he won 10-0. I think it just reiterates my point, really, for which I made last night, which is, which basically is, look, I've watched Gibraltar on a number of occasions in qualifying games, but I am convinced that because Europe has expanded into so many countries in the last 10, 20 years, because of a breakup of other countries, I am convinced that there should be a pre-qualifying tournament for for smaller nations. The likes of Faroe Islands, the likes of Gibraltar, and so on and so forth. San Marino. They should play each other in a league, and only a certain amount of teams then from that league then goes on to the qualifiers, as we know. As a result, because of so many smaller nations now are involved in the qualifying campaigns, in my opinion, you can't really judge, for example, Harry Kane's England goal scoring record to Gary Lineker or Bobby Charlton, because back in Gary Lineker's time, the qualifications, it was around about 4 in a group, right? It was 4 in a group. In Bobby Charlton's time, it was probably 3 in a group. So the quality of opposition during Gary Lineker's time and Bobby Charlton's time, even in the qualifiers or qualifying stage, would be far, far superior than what it is nowadays at Harry Kane, because you basically got 2, if not 3, very weak nations in the majority of groups now, and if they took at least 50% of those fixtures out of a qualifying stage, then that is where the players get their extra rest. And that is where, and many fans have been saying, that is where the amount of qualifying weekends can also be cut down. I don't know. You guys tell me if you think that I'm on the right path or not. Completely up to you. Hang on. Okay, let's go back in the chat, yeah? Let's go back in the chat. Dan. Hi, Dan. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Leslie, I'm looking forward to Wales playing Belgium Wednesday. Oh, it's going to be a tough one. I mean, okay, I told you guys the scores. Let's go and look at the tables as it stands. So, dropping down into the playoff positions now. So Portugal are going into the playoffs. Sweden, Italy tonight dropped in. Italy tonight dropped into the playoffs, or last night, whenever it was. Finland, Wales, Czech Republic, Scotland, Turkey now are in the playoff position. I think they got another game. It's either going to be Turkey or Holland. I think they got another game, or is that completely it? No, they do have another game against Montenegro. Russia, Poland, and North Macedonia So the only games left now are in Turkey's group. They've all got a game left there. All right, and in Wales's group, obviously. Right. But anyway, you really want to be avoiding Italy, Portugal. I'd want to avoid Sweden as well. I watched Poland tonight. Until Hungary went 1-0 up, Hungary had a majority of that game. But I wouldn't fancy Poland. Hand on heart, I'd fancy Scotland or North Macedonia. And to do that, we need to be seeded. And to be seeded, we need at least a point tomorrow against Belgium. And Leslie, no problem at all, Brown. Many thanks, Leslie. Many thanks. Rob says, fair play, everyone is... Yeah, exactly, Rob. And Leslie has definitely shown the channel and myself, Bill 11. I say, he didn't need to do it. But I can never tell Leslie. No, no, that's a problem with Leslie. Ethan, hi, Ethan. Yeah, thanks for a mod. Yeah, no worries, Ethan. I have made a couple more. Mods, but yours is definitely one of them. The mod squad getting back to full strength now. It's coming home, Belgium. When I don't know. It's not coming home. It's not coming home. Well, I don't think it's coming home. No, hang on. I don't hope it's coming home. But in other news today, what other news has happened? Not really much, is it? Really. Let's look at tomorrow's fixtures. Oh, we've got the FA Cup tomorrow. Bristol Rovers, Oxford, Exeter, Bradford, Cheltenham, Gillingham, Cambridge, Northampton, Altonham, Gateshead, Wickham, Hartlepool, Stevenage, Milton Keynes Dons, Solihull against Wigan, Plymouth against Sheffield Wednesday. That'll be a good game. Oldham, Ipswich, Notts County, Rochdale. And then we have in qualifying Finland, France, Bosnia, Ukraine. I watched Bosnia the other day. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Finland went 1-0 up, then down to 10 men, then went 2-0 up, and won the game 3-1 in the end. And that was in Bosnia. Bosnia, compared to what they used to be, like, very weak. Then Wales, Belgium, Czech Republic, Estonia, Holland, Norway. Now that's Norway need to up the game on that one. Turkey away to Montenegro. So it does look on paper that Turkey will take that playoff position. And Gibraltar, Latvia. Yeah. So hang on, it says the game's tomorrow night. So anyone thinking they're going to watch Wales on Wednesday? Bloody hell, you'll be late. You'll be late. You doing a watch along Wednesday? Well, I should have done a watch along today, if I'm honest with you. I was going to do a Poland-Hungary watch along, but unfortunately, the traffic getting out to Cardiff was an absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. So I was late, but I thought, no, let's chill out for an hour and then do a Q&A later on. Adam, many thanks for your support, mate. Many thanks for your support. Bellingham, 150 million in 5 years. Well, let's just see. It's only now he's properly breaking into the Dortmund team and the England team. Let's just see. I am not judging players' performances against San Marino. That is where many England fans have had egg on their faces before. The amount of times in recent years England have had 100% record in qualifying, and then they go to major tournaments, and let's be honest, completely fuck it up, right? Has been ridiculous. So while football is all about opinions, I'm keeping my powder dry at the moment. I'm actually saying, not actual fact, but yeah, I'm keeping my opinions to myself on the likes of Jude Bellingham or any of them actually scored or played well tonight. I see what Maguire got was on a score sheet tonight again. So that's Albania and San Marino. Let's be honest, San Marino would probably be the National League, not National League level. Albania, League One. So, for Maguire to be acting like that when he scores a goal against a League One level team, I think it's a bit petty, isn't it? Dylan, hi Dylan, hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. He's quiet. Well, we'll see. We'll see. That Cardiff City fan. Hi, mate. Hope you're well. God, no. It was just a bloody. It was just a freaking phrase. No, I'm not. I never have been, actually. I never have been. Yeah, I always used to go into a white many years ago, and it turned me away from it. And my chest never coped as well. But that's another thing. Yeah. No. What else? What else can we talk about? You guys bring up bloody suggestions what we can talk about. Because today's been a weird day, obviously, for myself. The Hungarian fans. Did you see Smithy's save against Headers? Yeah, I did. And you know what? Mate? My opinion is changing regarding Smithies. It really is. I do think now that he is probably the better of Cardiff's two keepers. At one stage last season, I didn't think that. Hang on, just bear with me. I'll just open the water. Long day of work tonight, online work, so I have to keep my brain functioning with water. Anyway, did you see? My opinion of him has definitely changed. I do think that he needs to be number one if we are going to survive any relegation. But yeah, kind of. It's not legal now. Well, it is to my body, my friend. Right, here we go. Last night, right? We did have Tufty come in and I banned him regarding his comments, just childish comments. So I did ban Tufty TV online, but now he's come in with this. Can we have some business chat? Well, I tell you what, Tufty, what you can have is some fashion advice, my friend. And have a wash. And also, as well, if you want business chat, then do yourself a favour. There you go. Spell business correctly. However, on that note, I'll ban this account as well. I'll see you tomorrow on another account, eh? Leslie says, the Welsh game is tomorrow. I thought it was Wednesday. I know. You know what? I'm losing track of days, to be quite honest with you, with recent events. I'm losing track of days. So when you and others have said Wednesday, I thought, is it already Tuesday then? But anyway, we need to sign new contract with Smith. Yeah. Will that happen? I doubt it, mate. I doubt it. But on the plus side, I think Smithies will. I think in Smithy's mind, he's thinking, right, if I play well here, I'll have a free. I'll be able. I'll be a free agent in the summer, and the offers would be better than what they would be if I didn't play well. I think that has to be going through Smithy's mind now. Smithies, Flint, Marsden, Packman, all out of contract. Well, Smithies, I would offer, whether he'd accept or not. Whether he'd accept or not, I don't know. Flint, I wouldn't offer. Morrison, I wouldn't offer. Vokes, I would offer through gritted teeth. Pack, the same. Murphy, I wouldn't. Vassell, I wouldn't. So, what you're looking at? You're looking at around about 40% there. Well, I try to be. Hi, Maddie. Hope you well, mate. Hope you well. On about Matt. Sorry, Maddie. Just with your name. I didn't know Matty Cash, who plays for Villa, plays international football for Poland. Have I, how long has that been happening, then? Was that happening in the Euros? I was just watching the game against Poland tonight, and the commentator said Matty Cash, and I thought it just didn't dawn on me until it just didn't dawn on me. You should be a full house tomorrow. Yeah. Apparently, he's still paying a door, Leslie. I'm not bothering going, if I'm honest with you. I can't be bothered. Look, I can't be bothered with the bloody COVID passes and all that nonsense. I really can't. I've had the injections and all that. But yeah, it's just I really, really can't be bothered. Yeah, he plays for Poland now. How long ago has that been happening, man? How long ago has that been happening? Because I honestly, I can't not remember him ever playing for Poland, unless it's just me being not in a position to watch Poland. Hi, Mike. Hope you're well, mate. Yo, Brownie. Ford and England winning 10-0. I was shocked. I just think it's confirmation, Mike, as I mentioned. I just think it's confirmation that there needs to be a pre-qualifying tournament or maybe pre-qualifying league structure, kind of like the way South American qualifying is. Every country goes into a league. We all play each other, and I think, what is it, the top 5 or top 6 qualify? Maybe that should be done for the minnows. Now, I don't like using the term minnows, but by saying that, the type of countries I'm talking about. They all play each other. The top 6 of I don't know how many would be in that league structure, but say 50. The top 50%, say, would then qualify into the qualifiers, and you'd have one team per group. At the moment, I go through some of them already, and this is not me being all snobby regarding the minnows, because I do like go and watch Gibraltar. You talk. Let's look at the first one. Group A: Serbia, Poland, Ireland. Then you've got Luxembourg and Azerbaijan. Well, Luxembourg and Azerbaijan could be classed as minnows, although Luxembourg have had a good qualifiers, beating Ireland away as well. So it's 2. We could call 2 in that group. B: Spain, Sweden, Greece, Then you got Georgia and Kosovo. Georgia and Kosovo there's 2 in there. C, you got Switzerland, Italy, Northern Ireland, Bulgaria, Lithuania. Lithuania at a push, I'd say. Yeah, at a push. D, Kazakhstan. E, which is Wales's group, Estonia and Belarus, even though Estonia did draw with Wales, but Estonia and Belarus could easily go into a minor league structure. In F, Faroes and Moldova could go in there. In G, Gibraltar and Latvia can go in there. H, Cyprus and Malta can go in there. I, Andorra and San Marino can go in there. And J, Liechtenstein. There's a lot of teams which, in my opinion, would be classed as minnows. And I just think that it would help. It would help cut down the amount of qualifying games, and it would help. I think by the minnows playing each other, it would help them become a better standard. Very much like a Nations League. Surely if they play in the likes of England, France, they're not going to win. They're never going to win. So how are they going to generate points to go up the rankings? Just an idea. Just an idea. What Cardiff fans? What Cardiff games I've been this season? My first game back was City home. Then I went to Reading. Then I went to West Brom. Or the other way around. Yeah. And then it was Swansea then, wasn't it? And that's where the COVID things come in, and I have my isn't cash out England? I don't know how it works really. About a month, okay. And Mike says his mother's fluent Polish. All right, okay. It just surprised me. I do. I mean, I'm old enough, unfortunately, to go back to the likes of when Guy Lineker was playing for England, and unfortunately, I'm not old enough to Bobby Charlton, but I do know about the goal scoring records. Well, how can you compare the likes of Harry Kane's England goal scoring records to Guy Lineker's, to Bobby Charlton's, simply because in Guy Lineker's day, there was 4 teams in a group. You'd be lucky to have one team like you'd be lucky to have a San Marino style team. I remember Turkey were really weak in the 90s. I think England beat them 6-0 or 7-0 or maybe 8-0 at one time. But they've now progressed into a much stronger nation. But it'd be very, very obscure type of results, and games. You'd hardly have any teams like that. The quality was much better, which, in my opinion, it means the goal scoring records of Guy Lineker and Bobby Charlton, even though they had less goals, in my opinion, it was the better quality opposition. Gives me the opinion that I don't think Harry Kane would. I don't think Harry Kane would have beaten Lineker's record if Harry Kane went up against the opposition Lineker did. That's my opinion. Random football. I'm the only Cardiff fan. I'm the only Cardiff. Well, that used to be same with me, mate. Smithies is nice to me, probably because I told him he's my favourite player. Okay. Leslie, I can't. Yeah, he has. Oh, hang on 1 second. And Cardiff Smithies was 2. Okay. No worries. Okay, guys. Listen, just, nothing much have happened today, but I just wanted to give you an update what's been going on with my day, and obviously with with the results and my opinions on the results. So I'm going to love you and leave you. It's over half an hour. You've had half an hour of Brownie talking nonsense. So probably same time tomorrow. Maybe a watch along. We'll see how my day goes. Until then, hasta luego. Love you all. Many thanks for your support. And haters will always hate. Take care. Bye-bye.